Well, here we have with us today a member. It's a group member. It's more than that. It's a company of actors. Though some of them act before, and they're willing, aren't you, to make idiots of themselves and to live in the moment, just to respond in the moment, which is creative living. And that's what this video is all about. So first, let me introduce you, Barbara.
Hello, I'm Barbara. I haven't done any work with Mary before, and I'm very excited to be here today.
Hello, I'm Mohsen, and thanks for giving me opportunity to be here. And I haven't had any acting before, and I'm looking forward to that.
Hello, my name's Aaron Scudder. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for this opportunity, Mary.
Hello, I'm Heidi, and I've done a few sessions with Jivan Mary before, and I'm really excited to be back again.
Hi, I'm Juliet. I've done some acting before, but I've never done it with Mary, and I'm really excited to be here.
Hi, my name's Kai, and I've done a little bit of acting before, and I was invited here by Jivan Mary, and I'm excited to be here.
Hi, my name's Shiva, and I've got very little or no acting experience, and I've never worked with Mary before, so I'm looking forward to an exciting day.
Hello, my name's Vinny, and I've never done acting before, and I'm excited to work with Jivan Mary.
Hello, I'm Chinmaya, and although I've worked many times with Jivan Mary, I've learned one thing in all that time, which is never to expect anything. I haven't got a clue what's going to happen today.
So, what is creative living? This is a video about creative living. What is creative living? It is impossible to live creatively, I mean really creatively, unless you live in the moment. It's that moment when you haven't got to think and you respond is the real you. And like Nijinsky, the most famous dancer that you've all heard of, this incredible leap in the Russian ballet. I mean, just in the up Dune Fawn, the ballet was. And he leapt through the window and leapt into the air so high, higher than I'm described, than it would be to, you know, you'd fall down much quicker. So he leapt into this great height, and the audience was stunned, but not only stunned at the height he jumped, but at the way he came down as a feather. He didn't come down with a plonk like we would do. He came down as a feather. Now, for years, everybody tried to get out of him, how do you do this? And the amazing thing is, great he was, he says, I can't describe it. It's impossible, because when I do that leap, I'm not there. What does he mean? Nothing gets in the way. As soon as you say, I'm, you're in the ego. And the ego is your terrible enemy, I tell you. Because your ego tells you, am I doing this right? Am I doing it wrong? Will people like me?
Question it. You start questioning it yourself.
Well, and your conditioning stops you. You've been conditioned to think in certain ways. Oh, I mustn't say that, that's rude, or something. Now, nothing's rude to me, just for your sake, nothing is rude. So that's what you keep on being told. This is coming into your mind the whole time, as soon as you're asked to do something. Gets in the way. But when you respond, it's you. That's the reality. That's what you trust. This is what I want you to do. This is what this is all about. Just trust the moment. All the greatest do it, the real greatest, because they know that's their reality. You find your potential. You discover what you were born to do. Every one of you is born to do something. Do you know there's not one of you here, not one of you here that has a fingerprint like anybody else in the whole wide world? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? There's not one leaf on a tree, and I've tested it, that is not different from all the other leaves. Everybody is individual. You are a gift. You are a gift. And I want, Pope, in this little time we have together, for you to have a glimpse of that, okay? So there we are, you're sitting there, and you're going to jump up and we're all going to do something together first, up on the stage here, and you find a space, and you just, a space on this stage, just jump up and find a space here, and you're going to stand, and I'm going to take you through, first of all, breathing. Now, you're going to start breathing, okay? First thing before you make an entrance every day, you're going to relax the jaw. It's like this. Not but just teeth apart, mouth together. But teeth apart. Relaxed jaw. Now, as soon as you relax the jaw, your shoulders are relaxed. They relax by themselves. It's scientifically proven by the scientists. I've heard them say so. If the jaw is relaxed, the shoulders relaxed, the whole body is relaxed. Now, here you can breathe. So I want you to feel as if the breath is moving right down the body, so it pushes your belly out. So which happens is this wonderful lungs that you have here, the full lung, it takes up a lot of space, but we don't use it. We're so cramped up like this that we're only using part of the lung, and we're breathing like this. I'm exaggerating, but that is what's common. So you're going to breathe with the full lung, and you're going to put, I'm going to come and feel you in a minute, just one or two of you, just to see. You're going to feel as if your lungs are spreading out like this, and they are, because you've got 3 floating ribs on either side here. They're meant to open up. Do they? Do these ribs open up? Just put your thumbs down there. Now, no shoulders move. No, you look at your shoulders coming up. Relax the elbows. Relax, come on. You've got wings, you can fly. Now, what happens to your belly? It comes out, doesn't it? That's because your diaphragm comes down, you see? Now, you're not using your full lung unless the diaphragm moves down, makes space for the lung to expand. So, you go. Shoulders coming up. Let's just feel. Let's make these move. Look at the shoulders coming up. Leave them down. Just this bit. That's better. That's better. Right. Now, you're going to notice something. Your voice will reach, you don't have to shout, reach those trees over there, see? Your voice, if you use the breath properly. Breath is energy. Now, all you have to do is to feel this moving. No shoulders. Now, if you do it really hard, to be or not to be. Yes, just energy, you see? Now the energy of the breath is the energy of your voice. And try to keep the shoulders relaxed, the jaw relaxed, and then you'll have no problem. So when we make entrances, I want you to wait behind the screen there until you've taken a breath in and let the breath out, take a breath in and arrive. So the breath is the life, the breath is the death. So you breathe, you die and live and die every moment. Every moment you live and die. Breath in, life, breath out, the death. Okay? Enter. All right? Soon you will not have any fear at all about making an appearance. You just live in the moment and enjoy it, okay? When you're using your voice, some of you don't speak English very much, do you? You don't speak English. You speak good English. You all speak English? I've just done a play with people from 5 languages, 5 countries. Socrates, 5 different countries. And they all had no problem. Of course they have an accent. There's nothing wrong in an accent. It's beautiful to have an accent. And the audience heard every word, and there were 300 people there. Now what do? They feel the energy coming from here. So if they take a line, they feel the breath move down, because if they do move the breath, energy does come from here. It means that you're breathing into the lower lung. Do you see? So we're going to then put the operative word. The operative word. Now, what is the operative word? The operative is the word that makes sense. It's the sense, the meaning of what the sentence is. So if I give you a sentence like, I've written a few, just jotted a few down. Light the lamps now. What's the emphasis? Light the lamps now. Try. Light the lamps now. Do you see? Or is it lamps? Light the lamps now. So you find the operative, and then you'll find you're being heard in whatever accent you have. You've only got to emphasize the operative word, the word that is making this. And you'll find your body is doing something different. So I'm going to give you each of a sentence. Right. You're going to say in a minute, I must go down to the seas again. I must go down to the seas again, okay? You're going to say, no time for yawning, okay? You're going to say, the cat has had her kittens. You, are you smiling? And you, the cat's made a puddle on the floor. You, make a fire to keep us warm. You just want to play. And you, I don't know what I said. Okay? Now, you're all going to put an emphasis on the word that what that scene is about. You ready? Okay.
I must go down to the seas again.
See? He's used must. So I hear it. Did you notice your body? Did this? Right?
Yes.
Let your body do what it wants to do. It'll go by itself. Ready?
There's no time for yawning.
Leant slightly forward. No time for yawning. And your eyebrows went up. Did you know that? No. Because in a minute you're going to be aware. You know everything that's happening to your body. Your eyebrows went up and you leant slightly forward.
The cat has had her kittens.
Oh, that was a real embarrassment. This fiddle, this, she did this, the cat had her kittens. So it was on cat, wasn't it? Or had? Okay, okay. And did you notice that you wriggled around?
Yeah.
And you felt bad about it? Okay, just bad about the way. Nothing wrong. It's just.
Why are you?
Are you smiling? Head, nudge your head.
Why are you smiling?
You did that.
Because my main emphasis.
No, your comment is on. And you dropped your hands. You do watch your body and know why it moved then. It moved by itself, but why? You have to know. Let your body do exactly as it does. Look at why. The body is always first. It supports the voice. If you didn't have the body, you wouldn't have a voice.
You must make a fire to keep us warm.
We must make a fire to keep us warm. Say it again.
We must make a fire to keep us warm.
Now you're still. It was on the must, so it's to impress me. There's nobody there, just one body. Why? Ask why was it still? Ask him.
The cat made a puddle on
Floor.
the floor.
Yeah, and your head was going, you had a frown, and you were angry, and your hand was going like this. Okay?
I just want to play.
She does this. I just want to, and her head was going. I just want to
Play?
Was that the emphasis on play?
No, it was on high. I just want to play.
Okay, make that strong. Go on.
I just want to play.
Good. See, make the operative very strong. I. Okay, and look how much body you had to use to put that across.
I don't know what I said.
Shoulders. I don't know.
What I said.
I couldn't quite hear the operative. Just do it again.
I don't know what I said.
Said. Don't forget the T. Poor old don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
I don't know what I said.
That, okay. But even if you're not emphasizing don't,
Mm-hmm.
just still say the T. Don't. I don't know what I said. Do you know, a German came up to me in a class I had and asked me, what did you know mean? What does you know mean? As you know doesn't mean anything. It could mean 3 different things. You and I, or you and I, or you and I. But you must, to get the D, you and I. Everybody runs and I. We're all running words into one another. We're not using the articulators. What are the articulators? Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay? Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, 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 ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, 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 da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Now don't forget this one. My husband lost his teeth on stage because he had false teeth, but he said this one. Fa-fa-fa-fa-fa, 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 fa-fa-fa-fa-fa. So just remember when you say why do they love to say it? It's because of F.
Yeah.
I was asked by Satyam, who runs Find Your Own Voice, Find Your Own Song. And she gets people to write the song in the moment. And then she provides the music to the song. And then they sing it publicly to everybody there, 300 or 400 people. They're singing their song. So I had said, Mary, come on, I want you to demonstrate for me. So we always run demonstrations. So I thought, my God, she wants me to make up a rhyme. So I didn't allow myself to think, but one came up, and I'm going to read it to you. Because I want you to know that I want you to do this too. And it's so easy. There's something that I've come to know. There is no yes without a no. There is no high without a low. I've lived my yes. I've lived my no. I've lived my high. I lived my low. And life has been so good to me. Life is really good to me. And they listened, and she put music to it, and I had to sing it. And you're going to sing too. Got your lines, everybody? Okay, stand up. No, you can be in this one. Just improvise around what we're doing. Okay? Now, you're great opera singers. Great opera singers, you know? I've lived my life. And you're going to throw your whole into that sentence I've just given you. One person at a time. And you're going to let the whole hear. I want to hear it from here. You are greatest opera singers that ever lived, and you're going to walk forward and you're going to say your line. Sing. All the energy you've got, sing it. Ready. We will start this time with you.
I don't know.
Sentence.
Oh, what
I love him. All right, say good night, sleep tight. Say it, you've forgotten. Good night, sleep tight. Sing it. No, no, sing. You're an opera singer. Come on.
Good night, sleep tight.
Good.
I just want
Good. Look at your arms.
We must light a fire to keep us warm.
Great.
Cat made a puddle on the floor.
Why are you smiling? The cat has had it. Why are you yawning? I must go down to the sea today.
See, what happens when you sing it? Suddenly your body comes alive. Your body is expressing itself, which it doesn't do when you were speaking them. Why is this? Why do you think when you sing, something happens? Your energy just goes right up. Why?
Because you're thinking.
Thinking you're using your body. Or
Okay,
your
but you-
postures. You're using your body.
I think standing too frees you more.
I'll keep you up to this then. When you're standing, we're going to do this work we're going to do. So there you are. That's up to that point. That's the body and the voice. I want to take through a process as you learn it as we go, the articulation, the so on. So now we're just going to do a little thing that is to do with the body. So everybody comes out here. And you're going to divide into pairs. All you have to do to live in the moment is to watch, listen, and respond. I've lost the art of watching the other, learning about where they are with themselves just by seeing the body. I've only got to walk down the street, and especially when I'm walking behind them, strangely, I can see where they are with themselves just by looking at their bodies. I can see whether they're sad, whether they're angry, whether they're impatient. You can see. So I want you to watch the body in this and respond to the body only, no sound. You just respond to the body. So somebody's going to come in with a paper, see? I'm not dealing with entrances, just remember. I'm just asking you to go through this. So you're just going to make an entrance with a paper, and one of you is going to sit down and read it. And then you're going to see something that shocks you, because it affects you very deeply, what you're going to. So you're going to create an image of the worst thing you can possibly read about something that's happened to somebody that you love. It doesn't have to be sad. It doesn't have to be funny. It doesn't have to be amazing. It doesn't have to be rude. It can be any one of those things. But you've got to create the image of what this article is about, and your whole body has got to experience it. So if it's rude, you know, that's how your body will express it, maybe. And then the second person comes in and sees you reading this paper, watches your response to what is being seen, and interprets it. Remember that you are individual, and you will interpret everything differently. you will interpret everything I'm saying differently because you're individual. You can never be the same as anybody else. And if your interpretation is in the moment, it's absolutely right. Okay? Remember this. I want you to accept yourselves completely. So you interpret how you see that person. And you might come round behind them. I'm not going to tell you what you're going to do. And you might see the reading too. Or you might see that person is upset or something, and you will respond like that. Or it might be about you the night before and it's got you in a lot of trouble. You might do that. I don't know. It's your interpretation. Now the strange thing is that we then accept the other's interpretation. We've got to know how to accept and use the other's interpretation to support. Okay? The other is our gift. We never learn about anything unless we have the other, especially about ourselves. Okay? So this is what creative living is about. Okay, okay, that's all it needs. No miming, nothing like that, just that. Right, good. Give him, the second person, give the first person a little longer to establish what they're reading. You needed at least another 5 counts or 6 counts. I would say each of you, if you give 10 counts, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. And that will be just about as, but don't rush it. So, because he didn't have quite enough time. He responded well, but he didn't have quite enough. He was just getting into it when you came in. But it was lovely. What you did was really, really good. Okay, okay. Good, good. Oh, very forthright little entrance. Very, very nice. I just want you to say that now we've done the breath, the voice, and the body. Watching and listening. Applying all the first part with the last part. So you can see the link with the body, the voice, the breath. You do need more breath, but we'll come to that. Let the breath take you, but we'll come. As we work, I'll help you with that on entrances. So again, so that's part 1. So what we look at now are the resonators. You are a musical instrument. You know what a flute's like. You know what. Do you know what bamboo's like? A bamboo, have you seen one bamboos? And they're all got a hole right up through the center of them. But once you start one off and you make holes, you become a musical instrument. And you can play it as a flute. Most beautiful, you are hollow bamboo. You are a musical instrument because you have holes right through your body. I mean, they're resonators. You know what a resonator is? It's a hollow space. where vibrates sound. They vibrate sound. The Indian people call them chakras. And you have chakras right up through your body, and they resonate. So we're going to look at those, because if you now have you have a resonator here, put the breath there, the energy of the breath right up. Just put your hand there. Now, the energy of the breath is right up there, see? Now start talking. What a lovely day, lovely day. What a lovely day, lovely day, what a lovely day. What a lovely day. Here, this is where this is the mind that goes here. And if you notice, if anybody's coming from their mind, they're all lifting their eyebrows. Everybody move up here. Bring your cushion with you so you don't sit on it. Now there. Now you see. Most come from here. All the time talking from the mind. And talking from the mind, you'll notice you're coming very, very fast. You're talking very, very fast. Very, very fast like this. And your eyebrows are up like this. You always know when somebody's coming from their mind because their eyebrows are up. Always, always. That's one resonator. Next resonators are here. Sinus tantrums. So push. Now, this area in the body, the resonator, when you start, I'm going to say, we go on because we must. That's the center. To push all the energy into the place here. See, feel these vibrations. Take a breath in, breath. Now push the energy. We go on because we must. We go on because we must. We go on because we must. Now all this energy, voice comes from here. Compressing are interesting people. Very convincing. When I'm convincing somebody, like I'm convincing you now, I know that I'm coming from here. I'm using the resonators. Convincing. Then, here's the throat. This is another resonator. Interesting. Many, many people come to me and they say, I'm stuck in my throat. You know, now, we go on because we must. Take a breath in. We go on because we must. And I have people who come to me, they're stuck. If you get stuck here, by the time you get to my age, you'll all be speaking. I'm very old now, you know, I haven't got much of a voice. I don't know quite what I'm going to do, Mary. Do you like this? Because they've been ground on their vocal cords their lives. And I had one actor who had to have nodules, to go and have the nodules removed. Had an actor working for me. Now, they say it's the first thing the children hear their father. Children hear their father, and he's saying, now, my boy, you're a man now. You can't do things like that. Little boys don't cry. You can hear the daddy. Okay. You can hear the daddy. You can also hear the professor. You know, he sits back there with all his notes, been giving lectures for years and years. Same old lectures, and he's bored with them. And he's coming from here. Put your hands here, right? And push. We go on because we must. We go on because we must. We go on because we must. Now, it's lovely when you're acting. If you're going to impress in your scene, you use this. If you're going to come from your mind, you're going to use this. If you come from here, you're going to use this. Okay? Now, here, it's the heart resonator. It resonates whenever you put your voice here. You can never be violent. You can never do anything other than be gentle. Just put your hand here. Just there. It's called the heart resonator. Push your energy there. We go on because we must. We go on because we must. We go on because we must. I used to call it the therapist's voice because I used to hear the therapists talking to their clients saying, all you have to do is just this and that, and I could hear them, and that's why I got. But it's very gentle. And if you want to be quiet with somebody, just share with somebody, you put your voice here. Just share. Share yourself. You'll find you'll come across very gently. Okay? Here, the diaphragm area, that's your power center. Woof. Woof. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. School teacher, come here, come here, come here, come here. It's power. You cannot speak from here without being powerful, dominating, like a jolly president, ugly president, beastly president, boof, boof. But it's also funny because you can laugh from here. Now, so what happens with laughter? I used to, when I was a little girl, I was always told, Mary, when people laugh, they're happy. They live long. You live long if you can laugh. And I had to wonder why this was. And then I realized, because we have a meditation that we do, where we do 1 week laughing, 1 week crying, and 1 week sitting silently, 3 hours on each of those days. So 1 week of laughing for 3 hours a day.
That's quite a bit long.
At the end of it, people are going, what they're doing is cleaning out their lungs. And the reason why it's healthy is, I worked it out, that it's because you're having a good lung clean. You're pushing all that muck up into your throat and getting rid of it. So that's why. But if you want to play, we go on because we must. You're going to notice when you talk from here, it's very, very powerful. I want you, during the course this time, while we're working together on scenes, I want you to practice. Look at where you're coming from. I said to somebody once, one of my students, where are you coming from? She said, Greece. I never forgotten. It's so funny. Oh dear. Anyway, then here, laugh at my own jokes. Anyway, from here, these are where you manifest all your feelings. People ask me when I'm in doing crying in a scene, of, you know, in a video or something, do I need glycerine? I said no. Because, put your hands here, just down there, and shudder it. Very soon tears will be streaming down your face. Feelings, manifest feelings, also jealousy. We go on because we must. We go on because we must. Pump it, go on. We go on because we must. We go on because we must. And anger. We go on because we must. Pump it. We go on because we must. Pump it. We go on because we must. See? All those manifested feelings. Because we experience them around our bodies, but we manifest them here. This is where you manifest your anger. And I can remember somebody said to me something so ugly about 2 years ago. I've never had anybody say such an ugly thing to me, about me. And I felt this band come across here, tight. And I was going to react. But I changed the energy. And I moved it to here and I said, that was the cruelest thing anybody has ever said to me. And she was so dumbfounded, she thought I was going to react. She just walked away. You try. Quite amazing. You just try. People who are angry, ugly behaving, accusing you, teasing you. things that make you angry. Change the energy. Instead of reacting, respond. Watch. And of course, I mean, you better not go on camera right now. I mean, right now, I don't mind, but the world might disapprove. You've got a chakra in the first resonator underneath here. So when you actually do come from there, you can try it if you like. You're going to be very sensual. We go on, because we must, huh? You can try it, it's great fun. And that's where Greta Garbo and all these famous film stars, they used to say, come up and see me sometime. You try it. You can have a lot of fun playing around with the resonators. We're going to just have, sometimes I wish that I'd never been born. And you're going to sit in 3 different positions to say this. Okay, so just sit normal, neutral. This is me. Now change your physical position. They're going to sometimes I've never been born. I'll say what I did. Sometimes I wish I'd never been born. That's how I come out.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
Sometimes I wish I'd never be born.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
I wish I'd never been born.
Now change your position.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
Sometimes I
No,
wish
like this.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
I wish I'd never be born.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born.
I wish I'd never been born.
Every way you sit, you're going to sound differently. Every way you sit, doesn't matter how you sit, you're going to sound different. The body supports the word. Listen to Shakespeare. Now I'll help you with the emphasis. To be or not to be, that is the question. To be or not to be, that is the question. He insists on that to emphasize, because his emphasis is on the second word, always. 5 beats. To be or not to be, that is the question. Now, if you listen to your voice, you're not saying, like most people do, to be or not to be, that is the question. Their voice is at the end of the sentence. Whenever you come to the end of the sentence, there should be a lift. To be or not to be, that is the question. Lift the voice, and then you carry on with the next. Otherwise, you die at the end of everything you say. Do you know you die? You know, you listen to people, they die. They die. You're alive. So stand up. To be or not to be. Right, quickly, let's hear it.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
That's how
To be or not to be, that is the question.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
That is
That is the question.
the what?
Question.
Right. Come on, Vinay.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Oh, he's very angry.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Okay.
To be or not to be, that's the question.
That is
That is the question.
the question.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
See how much more interesting it is to listen to you? Okay? Right. Where were you coming from? He was coming from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was coming from my diaphragm.
You were coming from there. What I want to do now is using things like, why are we doing something? What are we wanting to do? What is the verb we are playing? It might be, I'm going to, let's just look at one or two, surprise you by saying something. Okay, doesn't matter what I say. So I'm going to give you, I cannot choose the best chooses me.
I cannot choose the best chooses me.
Now surprise me.
I cannot choose the best chooses me.
Really surprise me!
I cannot choose the best chooses me.
Not shout at me, but surprise me. Okay, now next time you stand up to say something, right? Ready? Put all your body energy into it. You're coming back to you. I cannot choose the best. You can, now I want you to warn me. Get up and warn me.
I cannot choose the best. The best chooses me.
Are you warning me?
No.
Warning? Say I'm going to be run over if I sit there.
I cannot choose the best chooses me.
Okay.
I'm still not sure that's warning, but...
No, it isn't, but never mind, that's your try. You're going to cheer me up.
I cannot choose the best. The best choose. I cannot choose the best. Best chooses me.
So you're cheering me up. Okay, good. Okay. Now you're going to flatter me. Flatter me, come on.
I cannot choose the best chooses me.
Okay, that's good. That was a good try. That was lovely. See how something very special happened to you then? Because you knew what you were doing. You were doing to the other person before you do it. Okay? So now you're going to praise me. Praise me, come on.
I cannot choose the best. The best chooses me.
Come on. You're going to say, praise me by telling me I'm the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Oh.
Come on.
You're the most...
No, I cannot choose the best.
Okay, that way. I cannot choose the best. The best chooses me.
Who?
The best chooses me.
Who?
The best chooses me.
Where's the me gone?
The best chooses me.
Okay, so he's flattering me. Okay. Now you're going to scorn me.
I cannot choose the best chooses me.
Okay. Good. Look at how she used her body and her face then. What did I ask you to do?
Impress me.
Impress me.
you.
Yes, impress me.
I cannot choose the best. The best chooses me.
Very good. Now that was, see how you trusted yourself then?
I think so.
You trusted
Still
yourself
nervous.
because you were doing, you knew what you were doing. Know what you were doing and trust it.
Yeah.
See, if I didn't know what I was doing, I couldn't teach you.
Mhm.
So what I'm doing, it may be to convince you at the moment, but I know what I'm doing because I want to teach you. Do you see?
Yeah.
So it's important. So what you're going to do is to doubt me. To doubt. You have doubts about yourself, about me.
I don't choose the best. The best chooses me.
So you don't. Now, because you're saying it in that way, you have to articulate more. Do it exactly like that, but articulate.
I don't choose the best. The best chooses me.
Okay, good. And you are going to disagree.
I do not choose the best. The best chooses me.
Okay. So he's making it a question. All right, good. But did you notice your body when you were doing that? So what we do is we become very aware. And if you're acting, you are aware in the moment of everything that is happening. You're aware of the other, you're aware of your response, you're aware of what you are doing to the other person, and you are listening, aware of how you hear the other. So there's no mind in all this. You see, there's no mind. You know what you're doing. There's no mind. You're not thinking. You are creating. You are living creatively because you are aware, you're a watcher, and you're a listener. All right? And if you're truly doing that, and in no mind, then you are in meditation. If you're really listening, really watching, you are actually in silence because your mind is silent. Silence the mind, gets in the way when you're acting. And when you're listening, your biggest job is to listen and watch. The other is your gift. And when we come to play scenes this afternoon, you don't have to do anything. Can you see you don't have to do anything? You only watch and listen and respond. You're going to make an entrance, one at a time, up here. We're all going to sit here. One person will get up and make an entrance. Now what I'm focusing on is how we're working still on the voice and the body that supports the voice. Okay? So please don't act at all. All I want you to do is to come in and in your own way only, know what you're going to do with the verse. And knowing what you're going to do means that you're going to emphasize certain words. So we're going to sit out here.
Thy nature is to forget thyself, but we remember thee. Thou shinest in self-concealment, revealed by our love.
You've got a natural, beautiful way of just being casual. Yes. You don't expect us to receive you. I've felt there's no expectations. That's how I felt.
Thy nature is to forget thyself, but we remember thee. Thou shinest in concealment, revealed by our love.
Thank you. Just in this very short time when you've been here, from the moment you arrived to now, 2 miles. I mean, look at this. When he arrived, he was nervous as anything, but now look at this. This is, you've taken the message very clearly. So come on, everybody on stage, quick, 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 quick. Okay, now we're going to make, you're going to listen to your voice from the outside. It's something I very rarely do, but I hear your voice as I hear you. And to understand it. So sit down in a comfortable way, but don't collapse, because I want you to be able to breathe. I want you to close your eyes for this, because I want you to hear your voice, listen to your voice from the outside. Okay, we're going to use the sound, because you can drop the jaw. Ah, 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 okay? Ah. Now you're going to create around you a circle of hard air. Your voice is going round and round you. So it's behind you, the side of you, front and behind. And it's hard air. Ah, like that, very hard air, okay? And intone it. Okay, now keep your eyes closed. Now very, very soft air. It has to go all around you. Ready, go. Ah, drop the jaw, open the mouth. Ah, soft air. Doesn't mean soft voices, just soft air. It's going outside you, round and round. Keep breathing. Now hard air. Now soft air. Okay, stop. Listen. Keep your eyes closed. Now you're going to send a sound through a wide tunnel, a very wide tunnel. Using the air, it's going through a tunnel, very, very wide tunnel. Ready, go. Breath, now a narrow tunnel, very narrow. Open the mouth. Now a wide tunnel. Now a narrow tunnel. Okay, relax. Now, you try to open the throat. Some of you are going, ah, the tongue is sitting on the back of your throat. Let the tongue sit at the bottom of your mouth, ha, 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 so there's nothing blocking it, the sound, I mean. Now you're going to take a good breath in, and you're going to, with your voice, make a hole in the wall behind me. Ready? Wait, take a breath in. Hit. Ah. Open wide and make a hole. Right, good. Okay. Now, with your mouth, with your sound, you're going to overturn a chair. Open the mouth, overturn the chair. Ah. Ready, go. Ah. It has several sounds. Ready, go. Ah. No, overturn the chair. Ah. 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 Make your hands do it. Ready, go. Ah. 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 All right. Now you're going to make on the back of the wall, a picture fall off the wall. Ready, go. Oh! Do it with your hands. Oh! 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 Okay. Now, make a sound as if you're cuddling somebody, caressing somebody. Ah. 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 Caress. Ah. Caress. Open the mouth. Ah. Now to push with your hands. Ah. 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 Push. Ah. Ah. All right. Now to wrap up a parcel. Do it with your hand and the voice. Ah. 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 Now to sweep the floor. Ready, go. Ah. 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 Now the last three. Use the voice as if first it's an X. Ready, go. Ah. 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 Now a hammer. Ah. 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 Now a pair of scissors. Ah. 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 That's the energy of your voice. Let it be heard. Relax now. Don't be frightened of using it. It isn't shouting. It's just using the energy of the voice. So even if you have different words to say, difficult words to say, words even that you don't understand, just still say them in your own way. We're going to be acting scenes in pairs. So's 1 and 2 and 2 and 1, and responding in the moment. But first of all, we're going to look at the entrances. Before we look at the entrances, though, we're going to look at the things that we are not. So you're all going to come up here and find a space, and I'm going to call out something that I know you're not, and you have to play it totally. Not just a little part of your body, the whole body, totally in whatever you are not. Okay? So, here we go. Up on stage, everybody. Now, these are ridiculous things, but you have to make them work. A teapot. It has to work. Make it work. Make your teapot work. What's its movement? Pretty fast pouring. Freeze. Cow. Don't forget its function. A cow. The body. Don't forget its function. Freeze, neutral, a storm. Relax. Now, you're going to take physical positions of different characters. True to physical positions as you can. And the line that you'll be saying in positions is, okay, you never tell me anything. Never tell me anything. Okay, so let's get, okay, now I've got that, okay. Right. A king or a queen? Quick, quick. No, you haven't got a position yet. Don't impose lines on a body that is ill. Okay. Ready. A king or a queen? Position. Say your line. When his music stops, say your line. Never tell anything. Neutral. A warrior. A warrior. You never tell me anything.
You never tell me anything.
It's not shouting. Just feel the energy of the warrior. Again.
You never tell me anything.
The Olympic winner. Freeze. Quick, don't think about it. The line.
You never tell me anything.
Don't, when you freeze, you don't even lift your head. You don't have your head down and then lift your head. Freeze as the winner again. Freeze. From that position of freeze, say your line. Go.
You never tell me anything.
Just think about it. The ballet dancer. Freeze and stay like that. Say your line.
You never tell me anything.
Neutral. The president. Freeze. Don't fiddle with it. You never tell me.
You never tell me anything.
Now we're going to do some acting this afternoon. And first of all, we're going to make entrances, all right? So everybody come and sit down here, and everybody's going to make an entrance. So now we're going to make entrances. You'll go behind the screen one at a time. So you're standing behind the screen, right. Don't move until I say, but take a breath in, watching the jaw and watching the breath go down into the lower belly. Right, let it out. Then edge, come to the edge of the screen, just the edge there. Take a breath in and enter on the top of the breath. And see. Stop. Everything you see is new. So every entrance you make, you prepare yourself by testing the relaxed jaw, relaxed shoulders. Take a breath in, enter and see. There's always that beat when you enter and see. Relax the jaw, breathe in. Take a breath in and enter. Stop. Go to where you're going to be on stage. Right, okay, that's it. When you go around the corner and relax the jaw, relax the shoulders, take a step forward. You know, then you're nearer the entrance. Otherwise, you've got quite a long walk on the outgoing breath, that's all. Okay? Next one. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. Take a step forward then, just a little bit. Now, breathe in. Enter on the outgoing. See. Breathe in and move to where you're going to be. All right. Now, don't be so worried about doing everything correctly. Just do it without worrying about whether it's right or wrong. That's all she's worried about doing it. Shows up. Don't worry about it. Just do it. Okay? So this little scene, very simple. Remember that you don't plan it. Two people come on. One says to one, this way. Very easy scene. But don't, if you start thinking about how you're going to do it, you can forget it. The lines are this way. Second character said, no, not that way. The first character says, which way? And the second character, this way, says that way. And then the first character says, huh. Now, it's all about how the comes out. Aha. Could be. But I'm not going to tell you how many interpretations that could have. And then we know what the story's about, but not until then. This way, no, not that way. Which way? This way. This way? No, not that way. Which way? This way. Okay? Very easy, isn't it? But it has a wealth of opportunities in it. It can be played at least 20 different ways, at least 20 different ways, depending on the actor, how they receive this way when the other person, when they both come in. Where are they? What are they doing? What is the first one doing? See? Second character doesn't know. You don't talk about it. This is just an experiment. Now, both of you have to make an entrance. One behind the other. Okay? Ready? You still have to make an entrance. Stop, see, this way. Do you see? Stop, see. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, no, not that way. Who knows? You don't know until you watch the first person. Okay, got it? Right. This is living in the moment. You wait and see how suddenly you say to yourself, where did that come from? It's magic. Okay, we ready to go? Very simple. Come on, 2 people.
This way.
No, not that way.
Which way?
This way.
Oh.
Boring! Boring! You didn't look at her where she was pointing. She pointed. Yeah, but you didn't look at her. She gave you the point, and you didn't use it. You're not watching her, Vinny. Vinny, you weren't watching her. You were so busy thinking about what you were going to do that you weren't watching her. See? Watch her. No, this is just a quickie. But could you see? He missed his opportunity. And then you should really look to see where she's pointing.
This way.
No.
You didn't watch her do it. So she has to show you again. Come on.
This way.
This way.
Which way?
Which way?
This way.
Oh.
Don't look at me. Look at her. Give her a clap. She's done it. Okay. That was just an introduction to the scenes. Now, don't forget, wait and look to see what the other gives you. Listen. Listen to the other. Watch the other. Listen to the other. Respond. But don't respond until you've watched and you've listened. Now, the scenes are very short, and intentionally so, because I don't want you to have to learn scenes. First character says, didn't know you came here. Now, what is it, a prostitute's office? What is it? Where is the here? What is the here? Didn't know you came here. I didn't know you came here. What sort of place is it? Listen to the person. Watch their response to the place before the second person makes their comment. Why are you here? See? Why are you here? Why are you here? Huh? So many different ways. One says, it's safer. 2 says, so you're hiding too. 1 says, look out! What's behind you? Oh, look out. If you come here, you don't know what's going to happen to you. Look out. Look out. Look out. Don't do it. Okay? Listen. Listen. Watch. Don't do anything until you've interpreted what you see. Don't say a single thing till you've interpreted what you see and interpreted what you hear. Now, it's not the words, it's the quality. Okay? Always remember, it's not the words. Words are insignificant. watch, listen, respond. That's all you have to do, ever, to be creative. Then you'll suddenly see, where did that come from? The no mind. Okay?
I didn't know you came here.
Why are you here?
It's safer.
You're hiding too.
Better look out.
No talking, no thinking.
What are you doing here?
And what are you doing here?
It's safer.
So you are hiding too.
Does that matter?
You'd better look out.
Same for you.
No, that's the end of the scene. You don't need another word. You'd better look out, respond to it. But you're not responding to it. You better look out. Come on, respond to it.
You'd better look out.
Ah, thank goodness. Then he can see something. You've turned round. What do you see? Quick, quick, quick.
I didn't think at all.
You didn't think at all? No, you didn't. It was a really beautiful scene. Very beautiful scene. I didn't quite believe that you were seeing something. That was all. Saw when you looked around. It wasn't clear what you've seen.
Yep.
And that has to be clear. Otherwise, it just looks like an acted seeing. So you have to create something to really see. That's the only.
Okay.
Don't try to act it, really live it. You know, that, but the danger is that a bit of, and what could happen is that you would act. And this is about not acting is nice to act. What I want to do now is a scene between two people. It's an intimate, two intimate scenes. And what I want you please to remember, all the skills we've learnt today, the entrances, the voice, the tone, the quality, the emphasis on the word, the articulation. I'd rather you speak slowly and say words clearly than to speak quickly. We can always speed up later when we do the things. Please don't go. You know I have to. When will we meet again? It's best that we meet again.
shall be able to do.
I think it's best that we don't meet again.
Please don't go.
You know I have to. I don't think we should meet again.
So, did any of you during this whole process find that you didn't have to think? That it was there for you without thinking? You certainly, without thinking, because that is you. That is your reality. That is your creativity. Live it. Don't let it slip away from you, because this is the real you. If you can do this, and practice it in scenes like this, you will understand what your potential is. You will know your potential. You'll suddenly see it. If you love what you do, always remember, if you love what you do, that's your potential. Try not to do anything you don't love doing. And you can discover your potential by living in the moment. And acting gives you this wonderful opportunity. It's a device, it's a spiritual phenomenon. And most directors, the most directors I know of, Artaud, for example, he's the most genius of all directors. He just knows it and writes it in all of his books. And you know, the great directors I've heard about, like Stanislavski, and there's a London one too, very famous, also knows it. Everything that happens in the moment is the magic. Can't describe it. It's the gift. However much we plan, the gift is what comes out of the moment. Your moment response.